Good afternoon. Actually, I guess it's still technically the morning. Good midday, right? This is your Wednesday edition of Weather Where You Are. I am Ella Dorsey, and dang, is it windy outside, guys. We're seeing power outages actually caused by winds. I've been watching the current wind map. I've seen wind gusts in Atlanta at 49 miles per hour. I have never, I've worked here, 9 years? I've never seen wind gusts that high outside of a tropical system moving through. So that just gives you an idea just how high these winds are. Pretty incredible, okay? So want to start you out with the front that moved through. It's a strong cold front, okay? The reason that winds are caused by differences in pressure. So we have low pressure moving out and high pressure moving in, and the winds go from low pressure to high pressure. So you're seeing that wind really increase as the pressure increases behind the front. Just a little science lesson for you. We got a lot of rain in the last 24 hours, especially south of the city. Huge swath of North Georgia, so above 2 inches of rain. LaGrange over 3 inches of rain. We did get a flash flood or flood warning, for Big Creek up in Alpharetta, but Big Creek floods every time we get any rain. Other than that, there were no severe storms. There was no flood warnings. This is just beneficial rain that we saw over the last 24 hours. Again, that rain has now moved out. It is dry, and it is very windy outside. We're currently seeing power outages. This is the current power outage map. Not significant power outages, but Floyd County, Gilmer, Fannin County, White County, Habersham County, and then a lot of metro counties, Cherokee, Fulton, Gwinnett, seeing power outages. Here's the current numbers. 2,500 people in Gwinnett County without power. 300 in Cherokee County, 1,000 in DeKalb County, 800 in Fulton County. If the winds stay this high, which they are likely to stay this high through the afternoon, I expect these numbers to go up. You guys know we live in a forest, so when the winds are above 40 miles per hour, especially when the ground's as saturated as it is, we're going to see downed trees this afternoon. So I wouldn't be surprised, if we see additional power outages this afternoon, which is kind of crazy because, we're drying out. Not really something you expect after the storms move out, right? And again, we are under that wind advisory. Let me see if my graphics will move here. There we go. Here's your current wind gusts. 41 mile per hour wind gusts in Atlanta. To give you some perspective, tropical storm force winds are 39 miles per hour. So anything above 40, that's tropical storm force winds. We're seeing that. And Atlanta's been seeing those wind gusts for the last 2 hours. That's crazy. Okay? Wind gusts up to 31 miles per hour in Rome, 30 in Athens, 31 in Milledgeville, 32 in Gainesville. Again, these are some of the highest wind gusts I've seen outside of a tropical system. So pretty incredible. We did, the National Weather Service, I don't know why they waited to issue a wind advisory, but they did just issue that wind advisory. No shade. Just saying. We knew it was going to be windy. We're under that wind advisory until 7 p.m. tonight. So I think for at least the next 5 hours, until around 4 or 5 p.m., that wind is going to be really high. When the sun sets and we lose the heating of the day, that is when the wind usually decreases. Usually at night, the wind is lower than it is in the middle of the day. So the highest wind gusts are going to be between about now and 4 p.m. This afternoon. And again, they're going to be pretty high in the next couple hours, up to 40 miles per hour until around 5 p.m. You can see they do start to die down. It will stay breezy tonight, but the winds will kind of die down to about 20 miles per hour. So it won't be nearly as windy by the time you head to bed. The other big story is how cold it is outside, especially compared to yesterday. 20 to 25 degrees colder than yesterday. Current temperatures hovering in the 40s. Look at Canton. Jesus. 36 degrees. It's 33 in Ellijay. Yikes. That is so cold. 38 in Carrollton. Guys, this is where temperatures are going to stay. They may warm by 1 or 2 degrees, but essentially this is where we stay through the afternoon, mid-40s. And then when you add the wind to it, it's going to feel even colder than that. So 3 p.m., the sun's back out. We're only sitting at 46 degrees. 6 p.m., it's 42, and then After about 7, we're in the 30s. All in all, pretty chilly day. And again, then when you add the wind to it, I know a lot of people hate wind chill temperatures, like the feels like temperatures. Who cares? I care, okay? Because when it's windy outside, it feels so much colder, okay? And with the winds as high as they are, it's 30, it feels 10 degrees colder than it actually is outside. It feels like 36 degrees. That makes a big difference, okay? So here's your wind chills through the afternoon. They pretty much stay in the 30s. Cold, and even chillier overnight tonight. The wind will die down, like I said, but that light breeze is still going to have an impact. Tomorrow feels like temperatures will be in the 20s. Actual morning lows will be near freezing. We'll be under clear skies. So it's pretty much just going to be cold for about the next 24 hours. Afternoon tomorrow, we're going to see a nice warm up, okay? I do want to note, tomorrow morning's really the only high chance for a freeze we have in the extended forecast. So we're going to get this quick burst of cold. And then the next 7 days, there's like a lot of really nice days, okay? Whereas last week we were in the low 20s, like 3 different mornings. That's not going to be the case through the end of the weekend. So we're going to start cold tomorrow, but we're going to see a steady warm up into the weekend. The next chance for rain is Sunday. I currently have it at a 40% chance. We may have to increase that and issue a first alert weather day. We're watching it, but as model data comes in, it's bringing more and more rain in. So here's the situation. Friday looks great. Cloudy, but great. Saturday, mostly cloudy, but great. We could see some showers arrive late Saturday night, 10, 11 p.m. But it looks like Sunday's going to be just kind of showery, not a washout, but just kind of dreary and just kind of nasty and quite a bit cooler than Saturday. So we're watching Sunday closely. I would bet we'll go ahead and issue a first alert weather day because it's just looking pretty damp. But Saturday, fantastic. Upper 50s, feeling really great. Sunday, we get that wedge of cool air, and I've talked about the wedge a lot. It's when the air comes down from the northeast, it wedges itself up against the Appalachian Mountains and streams down into Georgia. So that's going to happen on Sunday. And then the rain comes in and kind of reinforces that cold air. So 40s, 50 at warmest on Sunday, and just kind of showery. So Saturday's the better day of the two to get outside. I went ahead and looked at Christmas because I told you guys if you watch Weather Where You Are normally that I was going to start to preview Christmas. We're still 2 weeks out from Christmas, and a lot can happen. I will say this. Looks like we're going to be in a pretty progressive pattern the second half of December. What does that mean? It means every couple of days, 4 or 5 days, we're going to get a rain or storm system moving through. In terms of temperatures, I'm not seeing anything crazy. I'm not seeing a big chance for snow, but it's still pretty far out to really nail down what's going to happen on Christmas, okay? Usually our average highs are in the mid-50s, morning lows in the upper 30s. We've had very warm Christmases in the past, and then we've had some cold Christmases. But usually we lean a little bit warmer than average. I think by the end of this week, I will start to be able to give a Christmas forecast, okay? All right, y'all. Be careful this afternoon. These winds are no joke. That wind advisory is out until 7 p.m., okay? It will get less windy overnight, and we'll climb back into the upper 50s by the end of the week. Have a great rest of your day.